Okay, just want to give you an update what I've been doing. I've got 4 in, and it's been really hard to get the chips out one at a time. So what I've done, if I can get this thing to focus, what I've done was I've cut the legs of the chip off, and then what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the leg with my pliers, and I'm heating up this side and twist it a little bit as I grab it, twist it, and then it's been coming out really easy. So just want to give you an update on that. I've got 4 in. It's taken a while. So I've just got this last one out using this method, because I actually started cutting them at the end and working my way up because it just makes it easier. Or you could start at this end and work your way up if you wanted to. But so far, this seems to be a lot quicker. I'm spending less time trying to get these legs out because this is a dual-sided board. It's got contacts on this side, it's got contacts on the top side, and the connections are running through the pins on the chips to the bottom side, and then the bottom are connecting up to the top. And some of these ICs, as you can see, there's chips up here that are not connected to anything down here. So this is like I said, this is my first time doing this on this type of board. So most of the time the boards are usually single-sided, and like these rows of chips here would have pins under here, and that's where you would unsolder them, and then you just pull the chip off the top. But this is a dual-sided board. So this is my update for right now. Okay, as you can tell, I've just about got them all out. Excuse me. And I've got my number 16 one, the one I marked, is right there. And it's kind of hard to do because I don't have any way to hold this other than, with my legs. So I'm putting this board in between my legs, and I'm taking my pliers to this leg, and I put my solder iron with a little bit of solder on it to heat this up. And then as I'm heating this up, I'm twisting it. So when I see it turning, I keep twisting it, and then it just slides right out after I get enough heat in it. And that's the only thing I'm doing with these last 6 I've got this one here. Okay. I have gotten all the ICs out, and I have removed all of the legs except this number 16. And the only problem I'm running into now is, if I can focus, you see the holes are full of solder. So I'm going to have to clean out those holes. Excuse me. Clean out those holes. So people on the internet have probably seen this, the toothpick. You heat it up and you stick the toothpick in there and you twist it around to open up the hole. So I'm going to attempt that here in just a second. I'm going to try a couple, make sure it works all right, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to show you if I can get all my stuff out of the way here. So, what I'm going to do, I have a toothpick, and I'm going to heat the bottom, and I'm going to take my toothpick, make sure it's got a pretty decent tip on it. I'm going to try to heat it and run the toothpick in the hole so I get it hot. And when you get it hot, you'll feel it. The toothpick will slide down in the hole. So, let's see. Yep, that works really good. Not sure if you can still see my finger, but these 3 holes on this end, I can see light through all 3 of them. And that's a good thing. So I'm going to try this one right next to it. Do the same thing. And you might have to experiment with as far as doing it from the top or from the bottom. Just try to get a good heat so that way you can feel the toothpick. It'll just kind of fall in the hole as you're twisting it. When you get enough heat in the solder joint, like that one just did, it went through. I'm going to keep twisting it so that way that solder doesn't stick to it on the back side. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Get it kind of hot. Drop the toothpick in. Keep twisting it so that way it doesn't have a chance to cool. And that one doesn't feel like I've got it all clean, but we'll go back to that one in just a second. And that one went right through. Check. Yeah, I have some solder on the back side here that I will have to take my solder wick to and clean these holes up once I get it. But that's the process of how to clean those holes out. And that guy, I can't remember his name, that did this same job, he used a toothpick. And I just decided to use a toothpick because I'm having such a hard time getting these holes cleaned out. And as you can see, there's slag and stuff at the top, but I can be able to clean them out. So I'm going to do the rest of these on this side, and then I'll put the other chips in on this side and show you soldering them up once I get those holes cleaned out. And then I'll start on the other side. I'll start on this side doing the same exact process to clean the holes out.